This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. Welcome to Sports. I'm Jared Higgs. We top sports tonight on a sad note. The passing of volleyball coach Devin Smith has shocked the volleyball community here in New Providence. Smith was found dead in his St. Albans Drive condo on Monday afternoon. President of the New Providence Volleyball Association, Joe Smith, says Smith was a massive figure in volleyball whose impact won't soon be forgotten.
When we were down again, he came and he built the league to some 9 and 10 teams and played with one of them just to keep the team in the league and, coached the junior men, also the senior men, helped me with the senior women. He did everything.
Smith's stellar coaching made him a no-brainer to coach the Bahamas' men's national volleyball team. He was influential as president of the New Providence Volleyball Association and with his team, the Scotia Defenders.
Locally, he is the past NPVA president who built the league several years ago. When we were down again, he came and he built the league to some 9 and 10 teams and played with one of them just to keep the team in the league and, coached the junior men, also the senior men, helped me with the senior women. He did everything.
President of the Bahamas Olympic Committee, Wellington Miller, joined with President Joe Smith in mourning the loss of Devin Smith. He was 44 years old. The Popeyes Bahamas Bowl is kicking off at noon on Christmas Eve and will feature the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders taking on the Western Michigan Broncos. The teams arrived in the capital on Sunday and spent the last few days preparing for Thursday's matchup. The Western Michigan Broncos held a training session today at the Roscoe Davies soccer field. The New Providence Women's Basketball Association is introducing a tournament for high school players. Our Jonathan Benson tells us that things will kick off in early January.
The New Providence Women's Basketball Association will stage a senior girls high school basketball tournament at the Donald Davis Gym from January 8th to the 11th. Penny O'Bain is the organizer.
The tournament is a round robin and will have pool play. It will feature teams from both private and public high schools in the Bahamas. We are hoping that Grand Bahama and some of the other family islands may join as well.
Bain went on to talk about why it is so important to put on this tournament.
There's always been a disconnect between the senior high school level and then the night league. As we propose a junior division for our New Providence women's basketball, we hope that this tournament would jumpstart that junior league and an effort to promote women's basketball in the country.
As for how soon we can see this junior division?
Well, we propose to have the junior division as soon as January of next year, where each team in the league will have to adopt a junior team, and we'll have those junior kids, which would be 18 and under, playing on Saturdays right before the league starts. This would be in an effort to promote a feeder program for the senior teams. I know for the truckers, even though we're champions, our team is up in age and we had 1 or 2 players retired this season, so we're looking to bring in some fresh faces, some new girls, so that the women's basketball can improve and be sustainable.
Next month's tournament will be held in honor of longtime female basketball coach Anthony Swaby. Jonathan Benson, ZNS Total Sports.
2016 is an Olympic year and the sports of wrestling and judo are preparing for what's to come. President of the Wrestling Association, Clarence Roll, says they're still looking to expand the sport through schools and clubs. And Darcy Raming, he's the president of the Judo Association, talked about the association's training facility.
Well, wrestling is continuing to work hard to establish itself. We've had some successes, but in general, I think we're moving steadily along. There's a lot that we must do to become more established. It would be a really great help to us if we're able to continue to build our club system, which we're trying to do. And then our ultimate goal is to be a sport that's a part of the school systems so that we can just generally get to youth at early ages and help them develop quickly in the sport.
The training center is at Holy Family Catholic Church, and we have a 4,000 square foot training center that has a floor that has 300 tires on it, so it has a really good spring floor, and it also has a gym in it. And we had a pilot program at R.M. Bailey where 60 kids are now participating in it. plus we have our regular membership. So we have probably 150 or so people practicing in it. So we're really enthusiastic about it.
And that will do it for sports. Once again, I'm Jared Higgs. Stay tuned. Your weather forecast is still to come.